Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Previously on my Black Ops 2 rant, I ranted to you about how much I dislike Black Ops 2, and I want to first of all thank all of you beautiful people for your enormous support and your enormous maturity in responding to that video. Even people who completely disagreed with me were very mature about it, and I have to thank you all for that. This video, I want to try and work with you guys to understand why so many people enjoy Black Ops 2. I believe I did a fairly good job, even though it was ranty and emotional. I feel like I did a good job of logically explaining why me as a tactical player don't like Black Ops 2, doesn't like Black Ops 2, whatever is proper English there. But the fact is, Black Ops 2 is enormously popular. It's so popular with so many people. That is obvious, and I think I have an idea of why. The reason so many people like Black Ops 2 is because Black Ops 2 appeals to the average player. Imagine the players of Call of Duty set apart on their skill level, graphed on their skill level. You will have a majority of people within the, I want to say like 0.8 to 1.2 kill death ratio, if that's what we're doing skill. You could do score per minute and whatever, but you have a what we call standard deviation curve in statistics, right? A majority of people are going to be within the 1 kill death ratio, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, medium skill or score per minute, maybe a little more, a little less, all that sort of good stuff. Average players love Black Ops 2, but on the very ends of the curve, you have like a very skillful player and you have a very, very non-skilled player. Those two areas are not good for marketing. You don't want to make a game that is good for that really small group of skilled players, or a game that's really good for that small group of unskilled players. You want to make a game that's good for the average player, and that is exactly what Black Ops 2 is. Now, I can get I hear your dislikes. I see your dislikes right now, but listen to me. In other Call of Duties, there are complex maps. There are maps where a skillful player will be able to rush around the map, flank around the map, and really take advantage of the complexity of the map to get kills and to win the game, opposed to the average player or above the average player. Whereas in Black Ops 2, we have simplistic 3-lane maps so that even the average player has some sort of understanding of map control and map flow. This essentially gives the skill of a certain understanding of map knowledge and where the enemies are to everybody who plays the game, to the average player. The average player can figure out where the enemy is in Black Ops 2, whereas the average player may or may not be able to do that in a game like Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty Ghosts, etc. And so many things that I dislike about Black Ops 2 can be reflected on this mindset. It's the same thing with footsteps. Maybe a better skilled player can take advantage of footsteps and dead silence. So Black Ops 2 gets rid of footsteps. It says, well, footsteps are technically in the game, but it really doesn't, they're not useful footsteps. So what this does is that the average player can't be soundhoard. So the average player can rush up in the enemy spawn and get a whole bunch of kills as if they had dead silence on. I would put on a tinfoil hat and say this is exactly why they added in such bad netcode and lag compensation in Black Ops 2, but that is a little conspiracy theory of me, but that is something that some people will believe. I just think they have horrible netcode and hit detection. It's better for some, worse for others. That's just how it is. But the result is definitely that sometimes bad players win gunfights over good players who should have won the gunfights. And of course, it's the same thing the other way around. Sometimes good players have bad aim, somehow get the kill. Not fair. That's just bad netcode. That's just how it goes. But the thing is, Black Ops 2, as much as I say it still requires some skill. There's still some sort of consistency. I like to say that Black Ops 2, or now I like to say Black Ops 2, has some sort of structure for the average player. The average player understands what makes you better. If you want to be better at Black Ops 2, aim better, stay in head glitches more, and pay attention to spawn flips. That is the skill gap in Black Ops 2, and the fact that there is at least somewhat of a skill gap in Black Ops 2 makes a lot of people that maybe were under average players, they learn it, and they grow to a little bit above average players, and they love Black Ops 2 now. Not only that, but a lot of people who who I talked with that really enjoy Black Ops 2, I know this sounds really bad, but their KD isn't all that high. So what that means is that I'm not saying they're bad players, I'm saying they're looking for different reasons to they play the game for different reasons than I do. I love kill whoring, okay? I'm not afraid of it. I love kill whoring. I love getting kill streaks. I love just being better than the enemy team. Period. I love using map knowledge and strategy and flanking. I love being Batman in a game where it's so unpredictable, and I love getting kill streaks, all that sort of good stuff. I love sound whoring people. I love thinking that I am the best player in the game. Of course, that's not always true, but I like trying to be the best player that I can. Whereas someone who enjoys Black Ops 2 just kind of wants to have fun. They're not looking to be the best. They're not looking to outsmart everybody. They just want to win games, have fun, and relax and play Call of Duty, which is something that I completely... I don't completely not care for, but I do care for it a little bit. But I care more about being the best and growing and being a better player than I was when I started. And so that's why I like the complex maps. That's why I like the footsteps, because it just pushes up that skill ceiling. Who knows what's going to happen in a complex map? Can you rule a complex map? Can you understand a complex map enough to be successful at it? That's what I like. I always want to grow and be better. I think of it like a chess game. I want to be better than I was before. But like I said, people who play Black Ops 2 just kind of want to have fun, and to their credit, that's the word I was looking for. Black Ops 2, of all of the Call of Duties, as far as stuff in game goes, doesn't have a lot of stuff that's really unfair. Obviously, the perks aren't balanced, the weapons, I don't know if they're balanced or not because I don't have a good connection. The kill streaks, I think the Orbital VSAT is a little overpowered, but that's neither here nor there. Hunter Killer, RCXD, not so much fun. But there's no guard dogs, there's no IEDs, there's no danger close noob tubes, there's still noob tubes. Quick scoping, I guess, a little overpowered, that's a whole different topic, and I think that's more of a connection thing than anything. But there's no specialists, because those are horrible. There's no support kill streaks with unbalanced stuff. There's no death streaks. So really, there's not a whole lot of things that are incredibly cheap to use. Obviously, C4s, shock charges, bouncing betties, pair those two up. But those are a little bit stretching it. There's not a whole lot of unbalanced things in Black Ops 2, as far as, Infinity Ward unbalanced goes. Danger Close, one-man army, noob tubes, all that sort of good stuff. There's not that tier of unbalanced in Black Ops 2. And so that combination really gets the average player, the majority of players, to like Black Ops 2. No matter what spectrum you're on, if you are an average Call of Duty player, you're going to like Black Ops 2. And I really don't want to come off as me saying, oh, I'm such a good Call of Duty player, I don't like Black Ops 2, because I'm just so good, it's so below me. No, I don't want to come off that way. Even though I may think that way sometimes about myself, I'm not the best Call of Duty player, and I could get better at Black Ops 2, but I feel like the skills that I want to improve on are not skills that I find in Black Ops 2. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Tell me your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Did I properly convey why people like Black Ops 2? Let me know in the comment section below. And until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.